Some cycles are more difficult to come to terms with than others, and there is one cycle in particular that might forever exist outside human understanding: the cycle of life and death. In an infinite universe with an unimaginable number of life forms just on Earth alone, what are the odds that you would have been born as you? We can attempt the math, but the infinite universe divided by one you does not compute. Fortunately, Optimum Theory teaches us that all of us are indivisible from the universe, and infinity can be divided by infinity, and the answer is 1. Therefore, we can poetically say that we have existed for all time, because we are all facets of the same existence. Is this semantics? Is it poetry? Perhaps. But perhaps it's also truth. After all, we are not our bodies. We can replace our joints and even our hearts, and we are still us. The very cells of our bodies are in a constant state of renewal and change. So if we are not our bodies, then what are we? Perhaps, at our core, we are our stories. We are our lives reflected in those we love. And so the ones we have lost are never really gone. And as our eyes close for the last time, new eyes will open on our legacy, and our stories will live on. When our brain dies, it is gone forever. You, as you know yourself, through the collection of memories that define you, you will only live once, and that was necessary to get us to where we are today, because evolution can only happen across generations. There is humanity in death. This is a fine place to stop the video, or you can journey with me into the unknown. I will give you a moment to decide. You might join me. Now, before I begin, I need to again stress that Optimum Theory is not a religious thing. The passages I'm about to read have another purpose. In 1 Corinthians, it's written, "But let me reveal to you a wonderful secret. We will not all die, but we will all be transformed. It will happen in a moment, in the blink of an eye, when the last trumpet is blown. For when the trumpet sounds, those who have died will be raised to live forever. And we who are living will also be transformed. For our dying bodies must be transformed into bodies that will never die. Our mortal bodies must be transformed into immortal bodies." In the Quran, it is written, "You have not been created for annihilation. You've been created for everlasting life." In the Book of Mormon, it is written that all shall rise from the dead. Buddhists and Hindus believe that all life is in a cycle of death and rebirth called samsara, and that this cycle is something to escape from. Nirvana is achieved when death is broken. Lao Tzu, creator of Taoism, aka the philosophy of yin and yang, wrote that life and death are one thread, the same line viewed from different sides. According to Taoism, we are eternal because all that truly exists is the Tao, and the Tao is an indescribable and fluid-like substance, in that it is one. The famous martial artist Bruce Lee was referring to the Tao when he said, "Be like water. If you put water in a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water in a bottle, and it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, and it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend." These religions and philosophies represent almost all human heritage. Almost everyone on earth is or is descended from or is related to one of these beliefs. And every one of them struggles with, believes in, prays for, or accepts that eternal life is possible. Now, optimum theory agrees with Taoism that all reality is a singular and eternal fluid. Can we shape that fluid in a way that we never have to die? After all, according to optimum theory, the brain is simply a kind of biological hard drive. What if we could preserve that hard drive? What if we could upload it into a format that could exist essentially forever? What if we could integrate our uploaded consciousness with a new body so that we could cradle our great-great-great-great-grandchildren, or live effectively forever in lifelike simulations modeled after famous resorts or ski towns or anywhere we wish? We could even have our own planet, and not just simulated ones. Once we are uploaded, we would be solid state, capable of traveling virtually infinite distances across the cosmos. We could colonize this galaxy. In fact, upload is the only way we will be able to colonize the galaxy. What if I told you this is possible, and soon, like as in within 20 years soon, if we want it? Now, I'm not saying this will be easy or without its dilemmas. It would require perfect copying of the brain's neural net. Furthermore, it would require a modern way of looking at the brain, not as a thing, but as a continuity of thought. As we will see, the greatest hurdle to mind uploading is not the technology. The path to technology is clear, and we will be there soon if we want it. No, the greatest hurdle is the philosophical and ethical ones, but neither are insurmountable.